So hello, I'm with Tamas
Hello.
from Thy Catafalque. First of all, many thanks to calling me this interview. My first question will be: your last album was released a few months ago, and this album was more edulcorate than Alfred. Why?
So much more. It was what?
More edulcorate.
Yeah, because Alfred was dedicatedly more bleak. I wanted to make a more simple album, which is just like a metal album, like with nothing else but being a metal album. It wasn't exactly a 100% metal album, but I wanted to do that. But for the next album with 12, I wanted to have get a bit more adventurous again, more colors and more subtle layers. So that's what I did.
Alfred was an album to express your anger or brutality with a black metalish sound? Or?
No, because I don't think I have much anger and brutality in me. It was just about being dark and heavy.
Okay.
And I wanted that side of Thy Catafalque to push. And for me, I think it was enough for a while. Probably there will be a bit more time to release an album like that again. But for the time, it was okay for me. It was ideas piling up for 10 years or something, and I just decided, okay, now I have to put all these metal influences on one album without any, being too funny.
You said that you associate dreaminess with your project. Or did you express this through your last album?
Dreaminess?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably I said that. I don't I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah, there's plenty of experimental and dreamy soundscapes. But it has always been like that in Thy Catafalque. I think on the previous albums as well, there are many examples of being dreamy, and I just enjoy getting immersed into different atmospheres, and sometimes it feels like a dream.
Is it a concept album?
No, it is not.
No?
No.
What is the common theme of each songs?
There is no common theme. I mean, the common theme is always the same. I have some topics that are recurring, always coming back, and like symbols, like the trains and forests, stars, and these natural objects from the nature and small animals in the ground. They are always coming back on every album. There are some mentions of those things. So I think if there is a conception, that's it. But it's just coming from my roots, from my childhood.
What is your relationship with nature in current life?
I just find it peaceful, and it's very, very nice very exciting for me to have nature in this chaotic urban life that we have. And it's like a resort, coming always back to. If there's any issues, anything, it's a bit like a safe haven to have in nature. And I usually, unfortunately not so usually, but sometimes I travel to Scotland, going up the Highlands, and just hiking there. It makes me feel much more cleaner after that, and I can have an easier life for a while after I came back from a hiking tour in the Highlands.
So you found your musical inspiration in nature?
Yeah.
I felt when I was listening to your music that it's all about emotions and introspection. Thy Catafalque is a way to express your emotions and feeling through this medium of music?
I have not thought about that. I mean, I just compose music because I feel like I have something to say, and I feel like, of course, I have emotions and I have these feelings, and of course I put it into music, but I think everyone does that. So I don't think it's something that you have to wonder about, because that's normal for every artist, I guess.
Your live lineup came from many different musical horizons, like black metal, heavy metal, power metal. Or did you construct this lineup, or are you working with them on stage?
Well, we have the studio lineup, which is myself and guest musicians, and we have the live lineup, which is two different entities. And And actually all of the people from the live lineup do appear on the album as well. But I'm the one composing, so there are guest musicians there, and I think it's important to make a line between these two, because at the studio I want to compose music that is for the studio. I don't consider live settings at all when I make music. I don't care how it will be performed live. Well, the only thing that matters is the music itself on the album, and when it's released, then we have time to to arrange or think about what we will play, how we will play, and then that's a problem for the next year. So all I want to think about is the recorded music. That's the important one.
Do you think in the near future that you will release only studio album and not play live, or?
Well, I have not played live for 21 years, so it can happen. When we first started the band, it was a two-piece. So it was János Juhász was the guitar player, and I was doing everything else for the first 4 albums. And we never thought about putting it on stage. It was both of us were just absolutely fine with recording music, and then it went like that for 21 years. And then something happened. I was sort of forced. Well, not really forced, but I found myself in playing some songs on stage, and it turned out it was fun. So I said, okay, why not? Let's do this and try this and do this as long as it's fun. And so far it's fun, but probably there will be one time where it won't be fun anymore, and I won't have any regrets to stop it. But now it's a bit of responsibility, because there are plenty of people already involved in this, and a lot of work, not only from myself but everyone else, have been put into this project now. So I just cannot really say easily that I call it a day. So probably I won't do it for a while, because I'm still enjoying it. So there's no such danger yet.
In December, you all band Dire, if I pronounce it right.
Played what? Sorry.
Your old band Dire, if I pronounce it right.
Okay, yeah. No, you don't. it's Gir.
Gir.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No worries, nobody knows, even in Hungary.
We'll play an exclusive show. What was your motivation to planify this evening?
Yeah, the thing is that, Gir was a band active for 12 years until 2007. And then since then we didn't release anything. The band was basically dead. But for this show it was a special one, because Thy Catafalque was playing and Gir was the support band, or the guest band. And the singer from Gir is a helping hand for Thy Catafalque as well. He's our stagehand. He's always coming with us. He's not here now because we had to fly, but when we play at home, he's always coming and helping us out. And it was sort of natural to just put Gir supporting Thy Catafalque for one night, for one special night. And even his name is Zoltán, he's even singing in some songs of Thy Catafalque. So he's more or less involved to Thy Catafalque as well. So it's like a side quest for Thy Catafalque. It's like that. So it was normal, and we will play again this year 2 times with Gir in Hungary. But I think that will be all for a while, because it's too much for me, too much for the rest of the band, because they are not active musicians anymore.
So we cannot expect a comeback with Gort or Towards of Rusted Swords?
I don't think so, because what I can do everything in Thy Catafalque. So there is no need for me for other projects, because these projects were born because there was some stuff that I couldn't put in Thy Catafalque, but by now I can put everything in this main band. So I don't need to make 3 more side projects with the same music.
The first Thy Cataflaque production was Corcodium in '99. You came as a black metal band with corpse paint, stuff like that. And why did you begin as a true black metal project?
There were no corpse paint at all.
Oh.
It was actually, it was funny, because if I remember correctly, János wanted to have corpse paint, and I didn't.
Because I saw the
there was a picture of us.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, and both of us had like black eyes, whatever. But mine was photoshopped.
Oh, okay.
It was very very lame. It was just it was very lame. It was cringy and whatever. But it doesn't matter really. So we started as a black metal band because we wanted to play black metal. That was easy. So János was a black metal person. I was also into that kind of music, and we just wanted to play that kind of music, and we did. So it was nothing wrong with that. And after that, I started to, I was always listening to more colorful music as well, other songs from other genres. And János was a bit more traditional, black death metal, and I think that's the main reason why he left after a while, because he just couldn't feel that his soul was into this music anymore. So he left.
Do you identify your current music as black metal or even more as a music genre in particular?
Well, for now I think it's just music. But we always have the black metal roots in the songs. There will be always one or two elements of black metal in the album because I just simply I like that kind of music.
How was the Hungary black metal scene in '99 when you started?
In '99 we had Serblis for sure. We had Akriman, that's the other very important Hungarian black metal band. In 1999, I think probably Tormentor was releasing their third album in 2001. So 99 probably I don't remember if they were already active again. We had Frost, and we have Verzano and some very obscure black metal bands, but really I loved Ahriman the best.
And nowadays this scene has changed in your country? Are you still interested in this scene?
Of course, the scene has changed a lot, but these bands, Ahriman, Frost and Serblis, they are still active after 26 years. So it's a great thing.
Recently, you've made a Facebook post that says you were in studio. Are you currently working on new stuff?
Yes,
new
I
EP,
do.
new album?
I am always working on it. So I have most of the music is done already, and we record vocals, and then we will mix the album, but it will be not ready by the end of the year. And then you have to wait for the label to release it, which is probably another year. So it's not gonna be released soon, but the music itself is more or less done.
Okay, so many thanks for according me this interview. You can tell us your last word to whole listeners.
Okay, thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, and we will play soon. So I'm a bit getting excited now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.